I went from just being a lifeguard and dropping out of college to running a six-figure business from my house, just selling cars. And this is exactly how you'll be able to do the same exact process that I did. So I'm going to start from the beginning, how I started. So my name is Caleb Butler. I grew up in the DMV area, and then I was just trying to have a direction to figure out what I wanted to do. When I was in high school, I was smoking a lot of weed at the age of 16. I was super fucking lazy, and I wanted to like the shortcut route on everything. So after I graduated, I went to community college for a year. I ended up failing out all my classes, and I was working a dead-end job making $15 an hour. And one day, I just was like, you know what? I know that there's more to life. I'm actually in my Hellcat right now, and I've had a whole bunch of different cars. I'm sure you guys probably follow me on Instagram. But it's really crazy how you could change your life if you just change your mindset. So at 19, I was lifeguarding. I was really lost in the direction I wanted to go. And then I had one of my friends who had a dealer license, and I'm like, yo, how'd you get your dealer license? And he was like, yo, I can add you to my license. You just have to pay a fee. And I was like, okay, all right, bet. So the next day I literally got $3,000, paid the fee, went and took my state test, got my dealer plate, and then started registering with auction access. And then like 2 days later, I bought my first car. Absolutely insane how quickly it happened. So after that, now fast forward to 7 years, now I'm helping clients across the country be able to do the same exact thing. So the beautiful thing about the business that I started doing back in 7 years ago, so 2018, is that I was able to operate from my house. And that's the best thing about it, is being able to purchase cars from the auction, take it straight to your house, do the recon yourself if you need to, and then go put it on Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, OfferUp, wherever you need to sell the vehicle for a profit, and you're operating from your house. And the best thing about it is the cars sell themselves. So it's so easy. It's really the easiest process, in my opinion, in the country. So I'll tell you exactly what I do and how I can help you, right? So I have 3 different options. You could become an independent retail dealer, which is the best package by far because you're able to do all the other options included in one. So you're able to sell directly to the public, export cars out the country. You're a walking dealership. You can get access to floor plan companies, financing. It's a lot of opportunity with the retail dealer license. A retail dealer license is like, for example, CarMax. That's a retail dealer license. You see what I'm saying? So any deal, Pohanka, Lexus, or Nissan, or Sheehy, those are retail dealerships. Now, my second option is my independent wholesale. And the only difference between my independent wholesale and independent retail is the wholesale you can only sell from business to business, and you're allowed to export out the country. If you want to sell to the public, you would have to sell on a consignment or using a reassignment. I go into depth on how you can use your wholesale license to do that inside my community. If you have any questions, it'll be the top link in my bio. So my independent licenses, we set up offices on your behalf. So between my independent retail, independent wholesale, we set up licenses on your behalf so you don't have to do anything. It's a turnkey, done for you business. You won't have to worry about anything at all. We do everything for you throughout the process. So like I said, it's probably the easiest process in the country. We've helped so many people. I'll go ahead and put a video testimonial right here. And like I said, it's so easy for you to be able to get started nowadays than it's ever been. And before I started making content and anything like that, I was making really good money just buying and selling cars. I've had insane vehicles, flipping cars just off of building my bankroll, snowballing my money. So it's not something that you can't do either, right? It's just like anything when you buy and sell, like reselling, let's say shoes. It's the same thing. You try to get it at a cheap price and you make your profit. On every single car, I average between $2,000 to $3,000 profit. So now let's talk about the last option I have, which is my dealer representative option, which is actually how I started. The dealer representative option is great because you pay a fee to get added to a license that's already established, and you won't have to worry about commercial insurance, bond, a physical location, getting set up in a warehouse and things like that. You won't have to worry about any of those things because you're getting attached to a license that's already established. So it's a lot easier and a lot more straightforward. Also, it's just like just getting started takes less than 24 hours. So that's something that I do offer. That's how I started. It's the easiest way to get started to see if this is something for you especially. If you have any questions regarding my program, this brief overview, and me explain exactly how I got started, because it absolutely changed my life. I don't have a college degree. I'm not the smartest cookie in the bunch, but I know how to work. And that's one thing. If you know how to work and figure things out, I didn't know shit about cars before I got my dealer license. And now I know enough to where I can go look at an auction and without a scan tool, without scanning a car, and be able to tell you that, like, this is a good car to purchase. So if you have any questions, go ahead and message me on Instagram. If you're ready to get started, go ahead and just let me know, and comment as well, and we can go ahead and start the process ASAP.